Hello, everyone. Again, this is Twins Talk Therapy. I'm Adam Goodrich,
Hello, I'm
and
Aaron Goodrich.
we are massage therapists, and I'm also a physical therapy assistant. And Aaron is a athletic trainer, and together we have about 30 years of experience with manual therapy and physical therapy and athletic training. So today we want to try to make a quick video, and I want to talk about the phrase that everyone's heard of in their life, no pain, no gain. And while that is necessary in some instances, it's not always the case. And in particular, today we're going to look at why that might not always be the case when it comes to the modality of instrument assisted soft tissue mobilization, or IASTM, and it's more popular known as Graston. It's where a therapist takes metal tools and uses it to try to balance out adhesions or break up knots in soft tissue. Aaron and I use Rock Tape's tools. They, however, have a different theory behind their mode of application when we took their course, and they go a little bit on the less is more side of things. So the original Graston method was developed after a professional athlete had a skiing accident and he hurt his knee. He suffered with pain and limited range of motion with it for a while, but his day job, he was a machinist. So he machined some tools in his shop and used those tools to kind of grind out the adhesions in his leg. And it helped him. So he teamed up with some physical therapists and some health professionals from Ball State University. They did some research, found out that the application of applying force with metal tools on the soft tissue adhesions helped loosen them up, and then Graston therapy was born. However, more recent research shows that you're not actually making physical changes in the scar tissue and the myofascial tissue like they believed before. And you can balance some tissues out, but it's not through the brute force. It's through some more neuromodulation, which just means you're affecting the nervous system just as much as you're affecting the soft tissue. So in my office, I use the rock blades from Rock Tape, which is a kinesiology brand of tape that you'll see athletes wear on their shoulders, knees, stuff like that. But it's more of a gentler approach, and there's a theory of upregulation, exciting the nervous system, or downregulation, sedating the nervous system. And you can do a light feathering, light pressure with quicker motions for upregulation, or you can do like slow, deeper pressure to sedate the nerves or downregulate the nervous system. And that's kind of the two main ways that Rock Tape's theory is applied. And even Graston technique has started to adapt more of the neuromodulation theory as opposed to the brute force grind down these tight spots type of theory. So Aaron, go ahead and tell me how you've used it and what you'd like to talk about with this.
Yeah, so I've been using the Rock Tape blades for a couple years now, the Rock blades. And in addition to the tool that Adam showed, they have two other ones. So they've got an aluminum one, a medical grade aluminum one that's a little lighter. It's got just several beveled edges to hit all the different body parts. This one's good for around the ankle bones, the malleoli. These bevels are good for in between the hands and feet. And then it's just got some grip so you can kind of get a good hold on it and, not tire your hands out while you're working. There's a screening tool edge, which on this tool in particular, this is the screening tool edge, which is more, it's a finer edge. So you use it to screen the soft tissue and find any restrictions, adhesions, tension spots or knots in the muscle. And then there's a treatment edge, which is more beveled and duller and smoother. So it's not quite as aggressive as the screening tool edge. And then another tool here, they've got same type of design in the middle with hold, but they've got some beveled indentions there where you can place the pads of your fingers and your thumbs to just kind of have a different angle and a different grip on it. I've used it on athletes, and why I like Rock Tape's approach and the kind of the research that they've conducted and then looked at themselves to see that the less is more approach, in addition to, any problem area doesn't need more than 90 seconds to 3 minutes is kind of the sweet spot that they say. So you don't have to be spending 10, 15, 20 minutes grinding on one particular spot and potentially causing more soft tissue damage in the short term, and in the hopes that it's going to feel better in the next couple of days afterwards. They kind of have that opposite approach, which Adam alluded to, that Graston kind of originally theorized was the best treatment method for using the tools. But also the history goes back even before Graston to a technique called gua sha, which ancient people used, and they would polish jade stones down and essentially be doing the same thing that we're doing now with the medical grade stainless steel tools. But yeah, so it was a quick treatment to when I was in the traditional setting for the athletic trainer, as an athletic trainer for my high school athletes, to be able to do something to make them feel like I was providing care, but to get through a line of athletes with a short treatment to kind of get, be able to service every athlete either before practice windows, because you don't have a lot of time. So that, I think, I know we want to try to keep this video short. I guess what I did discuss before was the layers of tissue. So your skin, the myofascial tissue, and then the muscle tissue. And when I took the course virtually, the instructor showed us with a little ultrasound device. It was about the size of a cell phone. And they partnered with an imaging company to kind of develop this ultrasound device that wasn't your typical ultrasound machine, that has a monitor and a cord with an ultrasound tool on it. This was a Bluetooth connected device. And so she in real time showed us a 30 or a 90-second treatment to 3-minute treatment on her quad, just scanning prior to and watching the tissue layers, how they moved. And they were kind of gummed together, for lack of a better term, and they were kind of moving together. And then after she did the treatment, it was immediate. You saw this interdependent glide of the skin and the fascia and the muscle tissue over top of each other. And that is what they kind of theorize is what causes some of those pain patterns when we suffer soft tissue injuries, or just, overuse can kind of cause those layers of tissues to kind of adhere together and not move interdependently of each other, which is what causes some of the pain that we experience. So just those short treatments, that kind of compression, decompression, it helps increase some of the interstitial fluid that we have, and help increase and improve that interdependent glide that we see on something like an ultrasound. So that's how Rock Tape has kind of taught us. So
the catchphrase that they use, because now it's even in makeup commercials, is hyaluronic acid is the fluid in between the tissues.
Yes.
So we do want to keep these short. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll just ask everyone to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, to follow us on our social media, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You can follow me at Goodrich Myotherapy.
And you can follow me at AMG Manual Therapy. Also, just one last thing, this video is not sponsored by Rock Tape or any company. It's just the tools and the company that we utilize for the education behind the application. And yeah, so that's all we got. Give us a like, subscribe, share it to people, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
See ya.